Hi, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm president of the Institute for Creative Solutions. And I'm sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. And what I want to talk about today is natural food supplements and herbal supplements. People who are trying to resolve health issues naturally often reach for particular herbs that they read about, like ginkgo biloba for memory, or St. John's wort, or arnica, those kinds of herbs. And unfortunately, a lot of the products on the market have those names labeled on them, but apparently often have way more fillers than the herbs they supposed to contain, and often not a trace of that particular herb. And that was found to be true by the New York Attorney General's office 2 years ago. And I think they've improved some of those supplements now. But I do want to say that it's being used as encouragement for drug regulation of herbal supplements, which would be wrong. There's a difference between unnatural chemicals in huge quantities that are under prescription or under regulation to keep their dosages safe or relatively safe, or at least acceptable, rather than natural things that are different, like the herbs and food supplements. It's fine to regulate them as far as honesty and keeping their labels right and not making wild claims, but these are natural and harmless in proper dosages, especially. So just keeping the dosages within a physiological range instead of a high dose that's supposed to make some dramatic difference, and keeping the labels safe is all you need for regular commercial regulation. There's no reason to have these regulated as if they're drugs, and that would be terribly misleading. And of course, the drugs companies would like that, to have herbs treated as if they are drugs, but they're not. They're safe in regular doses, in traditional doses that people have used for centuries. Most of our chemicals are within the last 60 years, and they all have side effects. That's why they need to be prescribed and regulated and tested before they're put on the market. But natural herbs that have been used for centuries don't need that, and it's certainly a much safer place to go. The key is to go to a company that you know has quality standards, that the label represents what's actually in the pill, and it doesn't have a whole lot of fillers and additives like soy and wheat and things you wouldn't even be able to pronounce. So I do recommend the line of vitamins that I can handle, and that is from Nikken. Absolutely at the cutting edge of food supplements. Don't have fillers, as organic as possible, as food-based as possible. So I do recommend those. I've been taking them for 19 and a half years. Actually, it's only 18 because they started their nutrition line a little later. So you can find them at nikken.com/Randy Rolfe, NIKKEN/RANDYROLFE. And as a nutritionist, I was delighted to find out the amazing quality. And they are pharmaceutical grade, which means they've been tested. Everything on the label is in each capsule, which is fantastic. And nothing is overdosed. Everything is built to be in balance. So when it says it's for your digestion, it's a balance of everything to supplement your digestion. When it's labeled clarity of mind, it's everything that your brain organ can use in a balanced way. So that's it for today. Randy Rolfe at randyrolfe.com.